Hi, my name is Eric. I go by E. Chassin. That's Echassin online. If you want to look it up. I wanted to make this video as a introduction to this 1981 Scirocco S that I'm selling. Just so you know basically what the story behind me getting the car and how I took care of it during ownership. It's been about 15 years now. And what my goals were for it, and then why I'm selling it now. So like many people, it starts with my first car was a Scirocco, and I loved it, but it was slow. So over the years, I had other Sciroccos. I eventually turbocharged one in the late 80s. That was a lot of fun, but it was front-wheel drive and it had an open differential, so it didn't have good traction. I eventually broke the unibody, and then moved on to other cars as I started a career and a family. But I never really forgot that first car, and that also had a GTI, which was my second car. So I remember those cars fondly. And then for my 40th birthday, so it's 2006, I got this idea of getting a 911 because it seemed like that's what a lot of people in my age group were doing. But I thought that was a lot of money for basically what would be a toy. And then I thought maybe I would look for an old Volkswagen. So I went online, didn't really have any experience searching, but I found the website VW Vortex, and I posted a wanted ad and actually ended up buying a GTI with 26,000 miles on it, and ended up not turbocharging it because I thought it was a little, I didn't think it'd be a good idea on a car with 26,000 miles. So I ended up selling that car, and then I found this car, and it had 75,000 miles on it, which I thought would be more reasonable. But then even that didn't seem like such a good idea. I had the turbo kit already, it was on a caddy, and I knew that to make it work there was some drilling on the unibody to make various fixtures and brackets. So I ended up keeping this car and basically taking care of it reasonably stock. I had always wanted a particular set of wheels, so I got those. The car came with an aftermarket suspension, and a Bilstein H&R setup, which I liked even back in the day. So I kept that, and I replaced the exhaust with a stainless, but basically took care of the car as it was when I got it, and didn't want to do anything permanent, irreversible to it. And ended up actually not driving it very much. I take it out once a month around the subdivision until the oil is warm. And I've taken it on 3 road trips to Ohio for the annual so-called Cincy Scirocco gathering, and that was a lot of fun. But basically I don't drive it. It's stored in this garage sideways 99% of the time. And this is basically how it sits. I dust it once a month. I've never gotten it wet, not even to wash it. Once a year I wax it. I've never buffed it, but I know some of the waxes I've used over the years had a light polish in them. I always did it by hand, so I don't consider the car's ever been buffed. It has all the original paint on the body, and it has all the original orange peel from the factory on the paint. So I've never taken paint meter readings, but I'm confident most of all the paint is still there. I've not buffed it or waxed it or washed it in preparation for this sale either. So what you see when I video the car in more detail is basically how it is all the time. I've not wiped down the engine bay for the sale, not vacuumed it specifically for the sale either. I think I'll leave the various details for when I do a walk around the video. I hope you can see from the garage, depending on how you want to look at it, I either have issues or you may think this is good. I'm not sure what people think of this. I think it got out of hand a little bit, but these things often do when you start a hobby. And I'm at a point now where I need to start having less stuff, not more. And that's pretty much what justifies me selling it, even though I said I never would. One of my friends actually made the point that the car starts to own me. The car started to own me at some point, and that was very true. And I don't mind having taken care of it over the years. It was a lot of work, but it was also a lot of fun. I learned a lot. And I learned a lot from these other cars too. But I'll talk more when I do the walk around video. I hope that was helpful, or I hope this was helpful. And this will be on Bring a Trailer, so obviously there's a comment section, so talk about things more there. Thank you.